Alright, so in this video I'm going to show you how to draw an eye. First, you're going to make a line right here, just light strokes upwards. We're going to make an oval shape here. Soft lines, make a little round corner in the round inner corner. Bring it up here, kind of making like an oval shape like that, as we see there. Just kind of darkening up the eye around here, as you can see. Now we're going to make a kind of like a half circle in this oval shape. Just kind of to create the eye color. And then we're going to make the pupil. We're going to make the pupil just another half circle right here. And we're going to like leave this space empty because we're going to make a little highlight right here. I'm just going to color that in, just fill it all black because the pupil is all black. So we're just going to color all that in. Just shade it all in as dark as we can. We're going to add some a marker later, so we'll make it darker in a minute, a little bit later. Just gonna sharpen up this line around here, and now we're gonna make a little shadow up here. We're gonna make a little shadow using soft swipes like that, soft little strokes like that, going upwards. And we're gonna blend it with our finger just to create some depth in it. Just create a little shadow around that eye. Just gonna darken up that up lid right there. Just create some depth right there. Make it a little bit more shadows. Shadowing up here. Using really soft strokes. Then we're just going to blend it out with our finger. Remember to blend it out so it doesn't look rough. So it looks a little bit softer, more natural. Just going to sharpen up that corner, that lid though. We're going to make that a little bit more sharp, the lid. On that corner, just the line, we're going to make it a little bit sharper so you can see the line from the shadow a little bit better. We're going to fill in that inner corner. Just sharpen up the water line down here. I'm making a little bit more shadow right here. And now we're going to do the eye, kind of like the eye color area. We're going to make it a little bit dark, a little shadow. We're going to do like soft, kind of like striped motions. Like you'll see, we're just going to make this a little bit darker where the shadow, where it's a little bit darker on the eye area. We're going to lighten it up down here in a minute. Just to have that highlight and that shadow on the eye when it hits like light or reflection. Kind of like see what we're doing right now. We're doing little lines, tall lines, little lines, tall lines, kind of like a pattern to make that little striped pattern in the eye. Kind of looks like that. You'll see what I'm talking about. I don't really know how to explain it very well. They'll come together though, I promise. You'll understand in the end. You'll understand. I'm just going to darken that up a little bit more. This pencil's not really working super well to make it dark, but we're trying. Create more of a shadow right here. I need to darken this area up a bit. Just doing some more of those little stripes, those little tall and short stripes on the eye to make that look more, a little bit more realistic. Kind of shading it to make it more soft and more natural looking. Not super harsh on the lines. We're gonna use a little eraser just to like kind of use as a guide where we want our highlight to be on the eye. Making a little highlight on the eye. We're just creating like a little water line underneath right here, just a really small water line. Very small, subtle. Now we're just going to make kind of the lid. We're going to make the lid right here of the eyelid. Kind of have like a little crease right there. Kind of super soft, not super harsh. Now we're just going to create some feathery eyelashes. So just really light, soft strokes, almost taking it up off the paper at the end, lifting it up off the paper at the end. Super soft, not a lot of pressure on these strokes. See how it's just fanning it out, fanning that eyelash out. Super soft, super natural looking. Can make some short ones here, make some long ones. It's good to make them short and long to make it look a little bit more natural, because if you made it all one length, it would kind of look a little bit not as natural, I feel. It would probably still look cute though in certain kind of styles. But we're going to go for like a natural eye today. So just soft upward strokes like that, as you can see. And now I'm actually just going to make the under eye. It's kind of like the under eye bag, like that little area right there, that little crease under the eye. The under eye bags. Now I'm actually going to make an eyebrow real fast right here. Not something super detailed, just something really quick, so we can get back into drawing the eye. But I want it to look a little bit more realistic, so I'm going to bring the eyebrow in to bring it together a little bit more. So we're just going to do some soft upward strokes to create those small hairs in those eyebrows. Just upward strokes. You can do fast, you can do slow, slow speed, whatever you want. I do fast sometimes when I'm trying. That's just how I draw. So just nice, soft little strokes to create those hair right there. Those eyebrow hairs. It's already looking like a little bit more realistic, coming together really nicely. So now we're actually gonna have some colored pencils. We're gonna actually color this eye in to make it look that much more realistic. So I'm gonna get some green because we're gonna make a green eye today because I never really do green eyes, so decided I wanted to do a different color kind of eye. So we're just gonna sharpen them because they're pretty dull, so we're gonna need to sharpen them. So I have a dark green and a light green for the shadow and the highlight colors. And I'm going to use a red and a pink color. I could have actually done without the red. I don't know why I used it. I thought it'd be a good idea, but I only really need the pink color. Okay, so I got some more colors here. So I got a shadow color. I got peach pale highlight color for the skin. And yeah, we just got some brown colors for some highlights. I'm just going to sharpen them because they're all really dull right now. I haven't sharpened them for a minute. Okay, so now we're going to start on the eye with the black marker just to make it look a little bit more, just have a little bit, be a little bit more bold, have a little bit more depth in it. You'll see what I'm talking about. Kind of just make it a little bit pop out that much more. Sharpen that eye. We're going to create that pupil right there, and we're going to leave that little area open. Or we're going to shadow this area right here, actually. So we're going to have a shadow up here. Not super thick. Make it, it's really, really subtle, thin shadow. Not a thick one at all. I'm going to fill in the pupil because the pupil is black. Just gonna fill all that in. Okay. And now we're gonna do the eyelashes, just using soft upward strokes, like to feather that eye out. I'm gonna use the other side of my pen or my marker because it has a different tip on the other side of the marker. So we're gonna use soft strokes, just feather it out, very soft, very natural, light strokes. Using long and short lashes, they do not have to be all the same length. That's what makes it perfect. Just the way it is, because it doesn't have to have, I don't know what I'm saying, never mind. Just make sure it's not just one length, because that's just not cute. It can be, but in certain kind of styles it could be cute, but not for this style. And see, we just made like some small eyelashes on the bottom, and now we're gonna make the eyebrow hairs, just soft upward strokes, curving it right here, curving it downwards, going up, down right there, a little more soft strokes, creating those individual those hairs on the eyebrow. There we go. Now we're going to do the dark green for the shadow on the eye color. So we're going to use the dark green up here for the shadow color. Just filling it in. We're going to stop kind of halfway, like right there, and then we're going to go up here and shadow that area with the dark green. And we're going to stop a little bit halfway, like right there. We're going to get that light green. We're going to get that light green, fill it in right here, creating that highlight on the eye where like the light hits or like the reflection hits or something like that. See, we got that. And now we're going to grab, I'm actually going to grab a white pencil. I'm going to grab this white colored pencil real fast So you got this white colored pencil. We're going to create a little bit of highlight, even more of a highlight right here. And right there. Just brighten up the eye color. I'm going to fill in that highlight, just like on that eye area. Now we're going to use the pink and the red. I'm going to use this pink for the inner corner of the eye. And I'm going to use a little bit of the red as well, in the inner corner of the eye as well. Just kind of having that pink for the waterline. Really, really, really thin line, not super thick. Do not make it thick. Soft, and make sure it's soft line too. We're gonna make some up here. Just really soft. We're just adding a little bit of color, not much at all. Now we're gonna get some white to brighten the eyeball up because we don't want it to be super red. We want it to be a white eyeball. So it looks a little bit more realistic and natural. You can see the eyeballs coming together really nice. So now we're going to do skin color. We're going to get a little shadow. We're going to use this light chestnut color, I believe. Light brown chestnut to create that shadow for where the nose bridge would be. Right here on the eyebrow bone. In the inner corner, up here, down, bring it around. Rounding that up right there. We're going to do under the eye, the shadow, and under the eye, right here. Now we're going to get the lighter peach color. We're going to use it as a highlight in the eye or on the skin. So we're going to use that as a highlight. We're going to highlight the inner corner of the eye. And right here. A little bit under the eye as well. Bring that up where that highlight on that brow bone would be. Where the light would naturally touch right there for that highlight on the skin. So I accidentally colored over the eyelashes again, so I need to brighten them up with a little bit more black marker. So we're just going to do that there real quick. So now I'm going to get this light brown color for the eyebrow hairs. I'm going to fill that in a little bit more just to bring it together a little bit better. Now I'm going to just do my little signature real fast and we're done. That's it. And that is how you draw just a basic human eye. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps me a lot. Thank you for watching my first YouTube video.